Welcome back to National Report. I'm Tom Basili. One Hollywood actress actually has a message for the left-wing media over the coverage of the Christmas parade tragedy in Waukesha, Wisconsin. Actress Debra Messing posting on Twitter, quote, "Dear mainstream media, a man intentionally drove his car through a parade, killing 6 and injuring 50 plus. It was not an accident. Call it by its name, hashtag Waukesha Massacre. Don't minimize, please." Joining us now to discuss is Rogan O'Hanley, also known as conservative activist DC Drano, along with Wendy Patrick, and she's a prosecutor, political commentator, and Newsmax columnist. Wendy, for once, it seems somebody in Hollywood actually got something right. What happened in Waukesha was a massacre. Your thoughts on this?
You know, I do think it's a great idea to be covering this. I'm really glad we are. And I'm glad that some Hollywood celebrities are covering it as well, because they're also internet influencers. And this was a massacre, not a crash, not an accident. I mean, this man plowed an SUV into a crowd at a Christmas parade, killing 6 people. That's 6 empty chairs around the holiday table this season. This is something that really should have gotten the national attention that it is getting now. And I also think that it's telling that there are some voices on both sides that are really calling this out for what it is. So I applaud Debra Messing as well. And I hope there'll be other voices added to that chorus.
Rogan, next is an actor behaving badly on the other side of all of this. Actor Seth Rogen facing backlash for making comments some critics are calling a privileged response to crime and rising crime in Los Angeles. The comedian getting into a lengthy exchange with a YouTube influencer who was posting about having his car broken into. And the celebrity posted in part, quote, "It's lovely here. Just don't leave anything valuable in your car." It's called living in a big city. The YouTuber responded saying the incident made him feel violated. Rogan replied with a joke, I've never really felt violated. Any of the 15 times or so my car was broken into. Once a guy accidentally left a cool knife in my car. So if it keeps happening, you might get a little treat. Rogan, we've seen this a lot, Rogan. The fact that the left continues to try to excuse lawlessness and the lootings and the crime sprees that we are seeing in these cities. Your thoughts?
Well, Seth Rogen is a comedian after all, and his take on the rampant rising crime in Los Angeles is quite comical. I used to live in Los Angeles. I was an entertainment lawyer there. People like Seth Rogen, they don't even live in the normal areas. They live up in the hills in gated mansions. They oftentimes don't have to deal with this. The fact that he brought up his car getting broken into 15 or so times, I mean, think about that.
Yeah.
Are we in a third world country? Does he not want that to stop, especially for people that can't afford fixing the broken windows or replacing a car, replacing their valuables? You know, he's got millions of dollars to burn, but that's happening to regular people a lot. And
not millionaires.
And the violent crime is through the roof in Los Angeles. So shame on him. They should be calling for accountability from their political leaders, not trying to minimize and make a joke of their horrible policies.
I remember here in New York during the 70s and 80s where people wouldn't have radios in their car. They'd have big signs that says no radio, because that's what we were dealing with here. People, you get, smash and grab all the time, whether it was storefronts or it was cars.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.